To be able to handle stress is to be able to be at the threshold of that fear and lose control and yet witness ourselves not reacting to that fears coming up, that everything's not going to be okay, that it's not okay. And that only prepares us for times where there really is emergency, because we can actually think clearly and make decisions that are creative rather than, destructive. And obviously addiction counseling and trauma recovery, because prevention is better than the cure. But once people are already feeling alone enough to connect with dead objects and not being allowing this death energy to circulate, this fear energy to circulate, then people need to help to get out of it. They need literally someone to hold their hand to say it's okay, feel what you're feeling, and you won't be exactly the same after this happens. You're going to have an experience that's going to change your outlook in some way. You're going to have to live your life a little differently now. And we do need someone to hold our hand during these transitions. That's how we build resilience. And alternative medicines. So to look into plants and food as not just nutrition or deliciousness or indulgence. And when I say deliciousness, I mean like tasty, to enjoy. And then indulgence, like, I deserve this. But more than that, to see it as medicine. That turmeric and ginger have inflammation effects in the body and digestion, and black pepper even and cayenne pepper have various properties, and many kind of berries, and there's different minerals, and selenium and mushroom and potassium and bananas, and there's plenty. So just to learn about that is to be able to feel better physically, to rest better, to exercise better. These are so important. Sustainable products, handmade items, growing food. So making a connection to Mother Earth and to producing gives us skills for all areas of life, because we learn how to see a project from beginning, middle, and end. And we also learn how to stay thrifty and scrappy, even if there's some judgment about it, A lot of the time when I was growing up, I was afraid of being poor and like scrappy, like thrifty household where things are put together and sewn rather than thrown away. But I did notice also that the rich kids weren't actually so, because I was afraid of being dirty, really. But I noticed the rich kids were not so clean. They actually didn't know how to do a lot of things. They just kind of had money in the family for like a lot of cleaning products, a cleaning lady, and lots of new clothes. And I don't know if they even showered more or bathed more than me. So I kind of got over that in my life, and I realized handmade items usually last longer. And also growing, like my dream is really to have a garden and do that, but at least, in some way, growing something from scratch, whether it's, ideas, whether it's connections with people. But that sort of tendency allows for patience and allows for the skills necessary for completion of goals that take